Hey, welcome back to English Unlocked, the podcast. I'm Sophia. If you're new here, let me warn you, this is not your boring grammar class. This is where we fix your English problems, with jokes, with energy, with a little bit of sarcasm. You like energy, right? Thought so. Because let's be real, too many teachers sound like sleeping pills. They give you rules, then more rules, then even more rules, and you still can't talk. Here, we laugh, we mess up, we practice loud, and we actually solve it. So, here's today's hook. Why do so many learners speak correct English, but sound dead? Every word is right, but the voice is flat. No rhythm, no beat, just robotic English on life support. You know that feeling, right? You say, "How are you?" But it comes out like Siri stuck in traffic. How are you? And the native just smiles politely, like, nice weather? That's why this episode is called Why Your English Sounds Flat and How to Fix It Fast. Stick with me because I'll show you why your English lost the music and how to bring it back to life. Sound good? Yeah? Great. You want to fix that, right? Thought so. Because today, we're not just talking grammar, we're waking up your voice. All right, let's jump in. Let's talk about it. Why does your English sound flat? Not wrong, not broken, just flat. Like, the grammar is fine, the vocabulary is fine, the pronunciation is even fine, but the sound has no life. It's like reading a text message out loud, with no emojis. Dead, dry, robotic. You know what I mean, right? You say a sentence, and the native speaker looks at you politely, but inside they're thinking, wow, that was stiff. And you feel it too. You hear yourself. You know it sounds flat. But why? Why does this happen? First, because of how you learned. You learned English like a maths problem. Rule after rule, grammar after grammar. You memorised, you translated, you recited. But nobody taught you the music. Nobody taught you the melody. Nobody taught you the beat. English is not just words. It's rhythm, it's stress, it's emotion. And if you remove that, you get robot English. The kind of English that makes Siri sound like Beyoncé. Second, translation kills your vibe. When you speak English but think in your own language first, you bring the melody of your native tongue into English. So instead of English music, you get English words with Vietnamese melody, or Spanish melody, or Japanese melody, and it sounds off. Third, fear. Fear flattens your voice. When you're scared of making mistakes, scared of sounding silly, scared of being judged, your voice goes into safe mode. It drops all the energy, it hides, it tries to be invisible. And invisible English is flat English. Now, let's compare. Native speaker says, "Hey, what are you doing?" There's bounce, there's stress. The voice goes up, goes down. You say, "What are you doing?" And it's just a straight line. No bounce, no play, no life. It's like karaoke without music, just words on a screen. You see the difference, right? That's why people don't just hear your words. They feel your voice. They feel your energy. They feel your confidence. Or they feel your fear. And right now, many learners are sending the wrong feeling. But here's the good news. Flat English is not forever. It's not because you're bad at languages. It's not because you'll never sound natural. It's just because nobody trained you in rhythm and melody. But you can train it. Like music, like dance, like boxing. You repeat, you shadow, you exaggerate, you play with your voice, and slowly, the flat line becomes alive. You stop sounding like Windows 95 and start sounding like you. That's better, right? That's the journey. That's why we're here. And that's what we'll fix. So, how do we fix this? You don't want to sound like a GPS voice forever, right? Turn left in 200 metres. Nobody wants that. First, drop the grammar obsession. Yes, grammar matters. Yes, you need words, but grammar is not your voice. If you only focus on grammar, you sound correct, but dead, like a perfect corpse. Beautiful grammar, zero pulse. You need music. You need energy. You need life. How do you get that? Shadowing. Not just listening, not just repeating, but shadowing. You copy a native speaker's rhythm, their stress, their melody, their pauses. It feels weird. It feels exaggerated. It feels fake. But guess what? That's the point. You train your mouth. You train your ears. You train your brain. Try it now. Say it with me. What are you doing? Don't whisper. Don't mumble. Put the stress up. Yes, you sound dramatic. Yes, your roommate thinks you're crazy. But this is training. Next, record yourself. Nobody likes their own voice, I get it. But you need to hear yourself, because what you think you're saying and what actually comes out are two different movies. When you record, you notice the flatness. You notice where your pitch dies. You notice when your voice hides. And then you fix it. Another key, breathe. When you hold your breath, you squeeze your voice. It goes flat. Take a breath. Let the air carry the sound. Ever heard a singer sing with no breath? No? Exactly. Voice needs air. Air gives power. Air gives flow. Next, embrace mistakes. Mistakes are human. Mistakes are alive. Mistakes give character. A robot doesn't make mistakes. And you don't want to sound like a robot. So stop hiding. Stop shrinking. Let it out. Even if it's messy, even if it's wrong, say it loud. And finally, repetition. Daily reps. Like push-ups, like squats, like boxing. You don't get a six-pack in one day. You don't get natural English in one day. You repeat, you repeat, you repeat. Each day, your voice gets stronger. Each day, your rhythm gets smoother. Each day, your English gets more alive. So, the formula? Stop worshipping grammar. Shadow natives. Record yourself. Breathe. Embrace mistakes. Repeat daily. That's how you kill flat English. That's how you make it alive. Still with me? Good, because now it's your turn to practice. All right, practice time. We don't just talk about it, we do it. Ready? Say this after me. It's okay. Again, louder. It's okay. Still with me? Good. Now, I can do this. One more time. Put energy. I can do this. Yeah, sound dramatic. Sound like you're in a movie. That's the training. Next, I don't freeze. Say it again. I don't freeze. Feel that? Your voice gets stronger each time. One more. My English is alive. Say it. Believe it. My English is alive. That's it. Simple phrases, strong delivery. Each time you speak with rhythm. Each time you stress the word, your brain learns. This is not grammar. This is not theory. This is training. This is voice. This is power. Do it daily. 10 times, 20 times. Repeat until it feels natural. And guess what? The more you do this, the less you freeze. The more you flow. So that's it. We started flat. We end alive. You saw why your English sounds flat, right? Too much grammar. Too little rhythm. Fear. Translation. And you saw how to fix it. Shadow. Record. Breathe. Embrace mistakes. Repeat. This is not theory. This is training. Each time you speak with rhythm, each time you stress a word, your English gets more natural. No more robot voice. No more Windows 95 vibes. Your English becomes a performance, a show, a conversation people actually enjoy. You want that, right? Then keep going. Practice daily. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, doesn't matter. What matters is consistency. One day you'll realise you're speaking with flow, with confidence, with life. And that day, you'll laugh at the flat version of yourself. You'll say, wow, I used to sound like Siri. Now I sound like me. If this hit you, if you felt it, smash that like button. Subscribe to English Unlocked. Comment what practice line worked best for you. Because your voice deserves to be heard. Not flat, not robotic, but alive. I'm Sophia. This was English Unlocked. And next time, we go even deeper. Stay tuned, stay alive, and keep speaking.